I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Steelers are #1 in pass TDs. They go up against the Jets defense that will try to keep them out of the end zone. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis to pick up the call of this Week 5 matchup.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, it's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. They'll come out in the pistol. Here on first down, backing up. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell. One of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, so last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Bell. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gets him the first down yardage there.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First and goal defense with their backs again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line.
Forte, the lone running back.
He'll get the football here. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
Well, he's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
No, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Smith. Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Gino on first down. Amaro's got it, left side. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
At the end of one, 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Smith now to throw. Complete to Amaro on the right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Looking for different. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
Offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 15-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He kicked him out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
On first and 10, Smith throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tommy Bohannon, the fullback, is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run, and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. A dump off to Forte. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So to carry that time for Forte, a man who turned 30 last December, Charles.
And he wants to make sure we forget about that with his new team, the New York Jets. But we do know that 30 is the dreaded age for runners.
And Forte so experienced, more touches than anybody else in the NFL the last 8 years. Forte the lone running back. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a run. This is Powell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Smith toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 2014 Pro Bowler, Lawrence Timmons, with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Shotgun snap as they look to throw.
And this one goes to Marcus Wheaton. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marcus Wheaton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route to take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And it is now 21-0. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, and out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Marshall the lone receiver right. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's got time in the pocket. And over the middle here, Amaro. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Smith on first down. Complete to Amaro on the right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Smith now with second down. And he's got it. The tight end, Amaro. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. To the air again, Smith. Drops it underneath to Forte. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Steelers just want to get back out on the field as they've looked good last week and now today. The Jets are just going to have to try and figure out a way to make a dent in this deficit. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now midway through the first, Bell's got it on the run, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. The Steelers up by a touchdown. Third down at the 29. Smith's under fire and will throw the pick. Timmons is the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Offense out now following the interception. Ryan's got the catch here, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. Steelers up now by 14. Now 2nd and 8. Bratkowski's got the completion out of the gun. And this long run goes for a touchdown. Steelers up now by 21.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And now here's Ross. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They start the second half with a run by Forte. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Now Smith. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Here's Brandon Fields now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Brown. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go now. Green 30. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Steelers, 46 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come up with one running back. That's Bell.
And they'll get it up the middle. And they'll get this one down
at the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marcus Wheaton with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in the game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 on the gain there, and the Jets are going to have a first down.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Ready, flag.
following the penalty. It's Forte. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they have a DB. Now Gino. And over the middle here, Amaro. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He gets this one away. It's another boomer. With it is Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers are going on offense here. 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw here. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looking to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll give him a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Arthur Moats in there to his 5th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Getting late in the fourth now. China's 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, here's Smith. Wide open, it's Marshall complete. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver, 76 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Like he'll throw here. Out left side here to Bryant. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Second down, it's ball.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
They'll run it with Bell, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But we always talk about...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more insult to injury
here late in the game. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Ticks left here on the clock. And this looks to probably be the final play. It's hauled in by Devin Smith. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Steelers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA.
We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Dolphins coming in at 3-2, going up against the Steelers, who come in at 5-0. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now Damian Williams to return it. And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by their 28-year-old quarterback in his 5th year now out of Texas A&M. It's Ryan Tannehill.
And sometimes his athleticism is underappreciated. You have to remember, back at Texas A&M, he did a lot of damage as a starting receiver before he took over the quarterback position. So you know he can move it and scoot it.
Tannehill on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Okay, the starters for the Miami Dolphins offensively. Charles, who are we highlighting?
Got to highlight Jay Ajayi, their running back. Came out of Boise State as a 5th-round pick, but most people had his talent much more like a 2nd round. There were some medical concerns with the knee, but he can do it all. Run, catch, block. He's truly a 3-down back.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard. Over. Gone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to that's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marcus Wheaton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams to return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll start out on the ground with a J. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
At the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken to about the 14. Still won't go down. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10.
Brandon, last week we saw this guy play really, really well. A top-notch performance. I'm sure he's ready to do it again today, and we get to witness it.
That would carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 1 quarter down. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers.
You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll go again with Bell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll look to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And we are back here. I'm Brandon going alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run this only up to about the 35. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
Now Tannehill, and this is going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Darnell on for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Warren. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here we go now. Extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So 2nd and 10 here. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Thank you. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, second down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here in 3rd and 1. Now it's Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
Yeah, you heard it, right? Exhale the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing and maybe explode at the right time.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after that big play, let's see if their defense on their heels. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw now on first down. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So the offense has its first and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Dolphins secondary has done a good job to slow down the passing game so far. The Steelers had a lot of success throwing the football last week, but the same throwing lanes haven't been there. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Midway through the first quarter, there's going to be a fumble here. Offense on the field now after the fumble. Gronkowski's on point with the throw, and it leads to a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Midway through the second quarter, Gronkowski's on target here, and the pass and catch will end up going for 26 yards. Continuing on the drive, quick pass, it's complete. He caps on the
very good. I don't see my
That puts them on top by 14. Now they've got it at the 44-yard line. The catch will be made deep down the field, and they'll take this all the way for a touchdown. Dolphins just trail now by just 7.
I see my
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it.
I see my
touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
I just wanted to know where you was.
Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no
Oh, I didn't want to
this
do
one
that.
out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tent.
He's got a man complete. A pickup there of 36. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Let's go. Back to the Philly. Here we go. Over.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
39. Screen. God. Detroit.
Play clock winding down. Now Bell. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. They come out here in the air. They run with the fullback Nix. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green. 39. Leopard.
Back to throw here. He finds Coates complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
Get outside 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
After the penalty, it's Bell. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Let's go. 3-19. That's in there, Barney.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Williams to return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to...
And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 77 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Let's go. Green, 39. Watch it now, Marty.
The play clock's running down. Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, here's Bell. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he locates Wheaton, complete. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marcus Wheaton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Boswell for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
They run with Ajayi. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And a great spot to start this drive from here. This will be caught at about the 3. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They'll try to run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Here's the Steelers team as they'll move this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He gets it to Sims, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
3rd down and 8 now. And that's complete. It's Sims. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a 1st down.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll get it up the middle. That's a little bit over. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Here's Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if this is a game plan, but they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Time running out here on the play clock. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good.
And that will extend out to 2024. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field. Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Ryan Shazier in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Time for a break. Back to finish it on EA Sports after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
To throw on second down is Tannehill.
It's a short one to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tannehill on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Partner, we saw him struggle last week. We're seeing him struggle again this week. We talked about it after last week's game, the type of coverage he was seeing. I think I'm seeing very similar blueprint.
That's what I was going to ask you. How often, when you see this back-to-back weeks, is it a defensive coordinator saying, hey, I'm just going to steal what that guy did?
And that's the best way to go about it. Don't try and become original each and every week. If it's working, use it. Put it into your game plan until they defeat it. And so far, that hasn't happened. Excellent coverage, knocking him off his timing. He can't get into his routes the way he wants to. And so far, the defense is winning.
Again, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. To the air again, Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Deion Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tannehill going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
This is Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like he'll throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. But he locates Wheaton complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So they're operating in the red zone. The give is to Bell. A beautiful fake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Four yards remaining now on second down.
to throw. And that is incomplete.
He was looking for that space, the tight end. And it's 3rd and 4. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Lawrence Timmons coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. One last throw here for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
strong. But ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is. But we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet. Trying our best to make it last. Freedom run through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of us for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. We're too loud, we're too proud, we're too high to come back down. We don't think, we don't plan, we stay as long as we can. As long as we can. We got the rest of us for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. You better be the one dollar. Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better be the one dollar. Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road, from the go. Hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed like a boss to the wall, can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. The boys can't hold us. I told you, better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. get it. I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we were just building, taking our time. We were just yielding, we were just chilling. Away from these haters, know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Nothing these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wega, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these snakes, wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we've been putting in the mouth. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind. 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 We gon' blow your mind.
You're cracking down Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a flower stroke day, so